King Charles has 3 younger siblings who have each carved distinct paths within and beyond the royal family. Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, stands as the second child and only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip. Born on August 15, 1950, she quickly earned a reputation for her no-nonsense work ethic. Anne became the hardest-working royal, completing more public engagements than any other family member year after year. She has dedicated decades to charity, especially equestrian sports, and Save the Children, where she served as president. Known for her sharp wit, dry humor, and refusal to suffer fools, Anne rarely grants interviews. Her first marriage to Captain Mark Phillips produced 2 children, Peter and Zara, both of whom led private lives. After their 1992 divorce, she married Timothy Lawrence, a former naval officer, in 1992. Anne remains one of the most respected royals, admired for her tireless service and complete lack of drama. Next comes Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly the Duke of York, born February 19, 1960. He served with distinction in the Royal Navy during the Falklands War, flying helicopters under enemy fire. Andrew married Sarah Ferguson in 1986, and they welcomed daughters Beatrice and Eugenie. The couple divorced in 1996 but maintained a remarkably close post-marital friendship for years. Andrew's life changed dramatically after his association with Jeffrey Epstein became public knowledge. Virginia Giuffre accused him of sexual abuse when she was underage, claims he has always denied. His 2019 Newsnight interview, widely regarded as disastrous, sealed his public downfall. King Charles stripped him of military titles, HRH status, and public funding in 2021. Andrew settled Giuffre's civil lawsuit out of court for millions without admitting liability. He now lives quietly in a smaller cottage on the Windsor estate, far from public duties. Recent unsealed Epstein files have kept his name in headlines, raising fresh questions about past conduct. Despite everything, Andrew retains the affection of his daughters, who remain fiercely protective. The youngest sibling, Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, was born March 10, 1964. Edward initially pursued a career in theatre before joining the Royal Marines, but left after 4 months. He worked in television production behind the scenes before fully embracing royal duties. Edward married Sophie Rhys-Jones in 1999 in a relatively low-key Windsor ceremony. The couple has 2 children, Lady Louise Windsor and James Viscount Severn, both raised with remarkable privacy. Edward and Sophie have long been praised for their steady, reliable service away from scandal. They took on the Wessex title in 2023 after the death of Queen Elizabeth II. Edward now shoulders increased responsibilities as the King's youngest brother and closest working sibling. He focuses on arts, drama education, and support for the disabled through various patronages. Sophie has become one of the most admired senior royals for her warmth and professionalism. Together, Edward and Sophie represent the quieter, steadier side of the modern monarchy. King Charles enjoys warm relationships with all 3 siblings, though each dynamic differs greatly. With Anne, the bond is built on mutual respect, shared duty, and a no-frills approach to life. The 2 often speak on the phone, share jokes, and coordinate their packed diaries seamlessly. Anne has publicly supported Charles during his reign, offering quiet counsel when needed. Her straightforward style complements his more reflective, thoughtful nature perfectly. Charles values Anne's experience, having watched her navigate royal life longer than anyone else. The relationship with Andrew remains the most complex and publicly strained of the 4. Once close as young brothers, their paths diverged dramatically after Andrew's scandals. Charles has drawn firm boundaries, removing Andrew from public life to protect the institution. Yet private sources insist familial love persists even if expressed with great caution. Andrew's daughters Beatrice and Eugenie bridge the gap, maintaining ties with their uncle the king. Charles has shown kindness to his nieces, attending their weddings and key milestones warmly. The bond with Edward feels perhaps the closest and most comfortable of all. The two brothers share similar interests in the arts environment and spiritual matters. Edward and Sophie live near Windsor, allowing frequent informal family contact. Charles relies on Edward more heavily since becoming monarch, especially for lighter duties. The Wessexes provide steady support without seeking the spotlight or creating headlines. All four siblings grew up under intense public scrutiny yet developed unique coping mechanisms. Anne chose blunt honesty and relentless work ethic as her armor against intrusion. Andrew sought glamour, adventure and high society before scandal forced retreat. Edward embraced creativity, theatre and a quieter public profile over decades. Charles, the eldest, always carried the weight of future kingship from earliest childhood. Their mother, Queen Elizabeth II, raised them with discipline, duty and deep family loyalty. Prince Philip instilled resilience, humor and a strong sense of service in each child. Despite differences, the siblings share a profound unspoken bond forged in extraordinary circumstances. They have mourned together, celebrated together and weathered storms as a unit. Today Charles leads while Anne, Edward and even Andrew in his reduced capacity support. The family has endured divorce, scandal, health crises and the loss of their parents. Through every trial, the siblings have shown remarkable resilience and quiet solidarity. Anne remains the steadfast workhorse, rarely complaining, always delivering. Edward and Sophie offer calm reliability and genuine warmth in equal measure. Andrew's chapter remains painful, yet the family has not publicly turned its back. Charles balances compassion with the need to safeguard the monarchy's future. Public perception varies, but private loyalty among the siblings appears enduring. The four children of Elizabeth II and Philip continue navigating their roles differently. Anne leads by tireless example, Edward by quiet consistency, Charles by vision. Andrew's story serves as a cautionary tale of consequences and second chances. Together they represent the human side of an ancient institution under constant watch. Their relationships, complex, layered and evolving, reflect any family's ordinary struggles. Yet magnified by crowns, titles and global attention, they become extraordinary. King Charles values his siblings deeply even when public paths diverge sharply. Anne's counsel, Edward's companionship and Andrew's shared history all matter. The monarchy endures because of these private ties beneath the public pageantry. Guillermo de Inglaterra y su esposa Catalina han demostrado una vez más su compromiso. Pero son los lazos entre hermanos los que sostienen la corona en tiempos difíciles. Ana la trabajadora incansable, Eduardo el discreto y Andrés el controvertido. Cada uno aporta algo único al legado que Carlos ahora lidera con determinación. La familia real británica sigue siendo un mosaico de personalidades y desafíos. Sus relaciones internas, lejos de ser perfectas, reflejan humanidad en toda su complejidad. Amor lealtad distancia perdón y servicio coexisten en este singular clan. El mundo observa fascinado mientras los hermanos Windsor escriben su historia diaria. Ana Eduardo Carlos y Andrés cada uno a su manera sostienen la institución. Sus lazos forjados en la infancia resisten pruebas que pocos imaginarían. La monarquía perdura no solo por tradición sino por estas conexiones profundas. Guillermo heredará un trono fortalecido por el ejemplo de sus tíos y su padre. La relación entre hermanos reales es tan fascinante como cualquier drama histórica. Y en el caso de Carlos y sus hermanos la realidad supera cualquier ficción.